What's going on, guys? Greg with PizzlesTechTime, back again with another video. And hello, we've got someone in the chat, Deborah Lambert. Hi, Gregory. Yes, I was trying to do a live stream and I've got something quite complicated set up here, and my head almost exploded. I'm not even kidding around. My head almost exploded, and I was trying to stream to like Amazon as well as YouTube, but I went and decided maybe a little bit much for right now. So what I will do is change the camera to right there. So I do have my new Canon C70 set up right there with the speed booster and an EF lens, which is why I'm able to get a wide angle look right here, and very, very wide angle look, and I really like that. So what's up, guys? Greg with PizzlesTechTime, back again live on the YouTubes and wherever else you're watching this. So I was fortunate enough to be involved with the pre-order or the Kickstarter for the Ugreen Nas, and I've never had a NAS before. I'm not very skilled with networking. Mic's on. So I ended up getting the 6-bay NAS, which it is pretty heavy once you've got the NAS in there, and it's not going to focus on my face. It's not going to focus unless I get my face out. So I ended up getting the 6-bay, and I went ahead and financed 6 refurbished drives, and they are server drives. They are the X22 from Seagate, and I've got to say, I've tested all the drives. I don't know if they reset the clock on them, but besides a few dings and dents, they look completely brand new, number one. Number two, you get a lot of advanced connectivity with this Ugreen Nas here. So let me actually do us one better and zoom on in with the Pocket 3 from DJI. Really, really awesome stuff there. Do love using the Pocket, and it really has changed the way I do things. So I've got a handy dandy screwdriver, a couple of them. I'll move the watch, and I will say, so this NAS was created by Ugreen, and the reason that they created this was a lot of the NASs out there, number one, they're very expensive, and number two, the parts or the pieces that they put into them, they end up being old by the time everything in the NAS is made. So Ugreen went ahead and put some like really, really, really top-notch stuff in here, as far as I know, when it comes to a NAS server or a network attached storage. So what this does is it enables you to run hard disk drives, which I don't really use anymore until I got this. I did have a backup on here for some of the larger cinema files because it is very unmanageable to deal with the 8K files coming out of the Canon R5C, and now I have the C70, which is a bit better because it's 4K, to be honest with you. So what I did was alleviate all my storage problems. Now I have this on the cloud whenever I need it, and like I said, Ugreen put some amazing pieces of tech in here, and I've got to say, really, really fascinating stuff here. It's an i5, I believe it's a 10 core. They do give you 8 gigs of RAM, and I went ahead and actually upgraded the RAM to 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. I've got 2 SSDs, NVMe, and I've got them set up as a read-write cache. Now, I noticed I was having some issues with my 990 Pro from Samsung, so I ended up having to move everything from my computer to the NAS, and I ended up getting the 10 gig network, which really, really amazing stuff here. So I ended up getting this from Sabrent, and I should have links in the description, and if they're not there, I will put them after. So I did end up getting this from Sabrent, and let's see, I don't want that shutting off, and it's not. Oh, is it dying? It might die, yeah. I'm using my laptop to stream because I got this going on here. So I did get this from Sabrent, and I've got to say, pretty mind-blowing stuff here. I only wish that I could hook up 2 at the same time, which then it would be a network switch. But it's kind of hard to find network switches at your local stores, and I am very instant gratification. So I did order this on Amazon, and even if you have a network switch, if your computer doesn't accept the 10 gigabit per second or 10 gigabit connection, you're still going to need something like this. So what this does is it attaches USB-C to Ethernet, 10 gig. So you connect this to a Thunderbolt 3 port on the back of your computer, and it gives you 10 gigabit. And it does get hot, and it is heavy, and it is big. But my God, connecting the NAS through 2.5 or even 1 is really not usable for anything other than backup, and you're going to need to keep the computer running all day if you have large files. So once I plugged this in and I bonded the connection, it was lightning fast. I must have moved like 10 terabytes over in a matter of an hour. And like I said, I do have a cache set up here. So what I want to do is take out some NVMe drives out of my computer, and I want to set them up in here as bigger cache so that I can move over those big files a lot easier. And it might be a little bit overkill, but I do have a cheaper drive and I do have a more expensive drive that I'm going to move over here, because it's more use to me if I can connect this to this new computer that I'm building, because I may have to send this Asus motherboard back. I am getting limited, like I said a second ago, I know maybe a little bit difficult to follow, but my NVMe drives were giving me very slow speeds. So that is the reason for the moving and the transferring. I may have to send this motherboard back to Asus, and if you've been following the tech space lately, they've been in some hot water. So I'm a little concerned about all of that. So I didn't go crazy, I just bought a cheap case because my other one is broken, and I'm gonna take my old CPU and motherboard, which was a AMD Threadripper, and I loved it. And I'm going to put it in there with a new OS. They actually allow you to take this off so you don't get any hair in there, and it's magnetic. Very, very strong magnets, and you can also bend it if it does get warped a little. And right here you have the PCIe connection. You've got the HDMI. You've got USB 3.2, and you've got two 2.0 ports, as well as a couple Thunderbolt ports in the front, which is really awesome. And then we've got a couple screws here that you don't really need to take off. We got a power supply, we've got a lock here, and we've got two LANs that are both 10 gigabit. So really, really cool. You can bridge your network right through this, and really, really awesome stuff. And I'm learning a lot about networking now. So in order to get into the NAS, you're going to need a good screwdriver, not like this one. You're going to need a little bit tinier of one to get in these little screws, little pointier. And we'll take out one, and then we'll take out the other. Alrighty. Alright, so here we are. We've got the good stuff right in here. And I should put on my anti-static because I did not even mention that. You do want to wear your anti-static, and you want to make sure that it's tight, but my wrist is pretty skinny. So that might make a little noise, but that's okay. Let me see if I can stretch it a little, put it under this. No? Okay, I'll leave it. Okay, so here we have the Crucial RAM, as well as the 980 and the 960 Pro. So, good job. Quality is amazing. Oh, Carolyn, hey baby, I love you. Yes, I'm using the Pocket 3 to stream from the above, and I've also got another camera right here, so I could actually change to that one. And I was thinking, man, I'm really handsome. No, I'm just kidding. That's for you, baby. Yeah, the colors don't really match though. So, what's going on here? It's a little odd. Huh. Why does the Pocket look better than the Canon? Isn't that weird? Oh, it's the white balance. Yes, it's the white balance. Okay, 56, good. Where's the white balance? It's not gonna let me change it. Oh yeah, it is on auto. Okay. Yeah, it might be Canon's HDMI. Nice shirt. Yes, my girlfriend does all my clothes shopping for me. I'm glad I didn't go on Amazon, but I do want to go to Amazon as well because I want to show these RAM modules that I just upgraded. So I think what I'm going to do is try to put these together here. And not a good idea, but hey, why not? They always kick me out anyways, so I don't see why not. Let's see if we can. So first things first, actually, what I will have to do. Oh, by the way, that is my friend Joe. Carolyn, that's not a woman. Just so you know, I'm sure she probably thinks I'm talking to a woman. I bet Joey did that on purpose. That's my problem. Shouldn't be vaping, Greg. What the hell? You can hear it anyways. Okay, so we're gonna switch this over, and I'm also gonna dual live stream. We're gonna do a little dual live stream here. I had a feeling it was Joe. No, it's not Joe. No way. Okay, let's see if this works, because I don't know if the network's going to be able to handle it, but we're going to try it anyways. And so if I don't answer you, it's because I cannot do, I can't be doing crazy stuff. Okay, so we are live right now. What's up, guys? Greg with PizzlesTechTime, back again with another video. And we are looking today at this network attached storage, which is really, really cool. And what I want to do is, what I want to do is check this out and make sure that we are streaming live to Amazon. And let's see, live streams, let's see. I don't know. Okay, we detected, okay, so we're gonna go live, okay. So, doing a little double duty here. What's up, guys? Greg with PizzlesTechTime, back again with another video. And I got something really cool for you actually today. So, what we're gonna do is move this over like so that I can check it out and make sure I'm not getting any chats or anything. So, really, really cool stuff here. We have, hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend, and we're here to talk a little bit of tech. And I'm going to talk about these SSDs and this little RAM module that I'm probably not going to take it out, but I will talk about it a little bit and tell you why I actually went and upgraded it. So let's actually hope that I can highlight these products here. So we've got, first of all, we've got the, let me highlight the product, 970 Pro. Yep. Okay, so the 970 Pro SSD is right there. And what we're going to do today is actually take out the 960 and we're going to replace it with another low-cost drive. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to increase the capacity of my read-write cache. And actually, they will actually have to both be 2 terabytes. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is remove both of these, and I'll keep them. I'll definitely be able to use them. We've got some, hopefully you guys are doing really well today. I'm really excited to be able to do a live stream like this, and it took me quite a long time to set this up. So I do have the Canon camera right there, and I do have the ability to highlight these products and let you know what's going on here. So we do have my i9 build right here, and I will maybe get into that. What I want to do is actually take an SSD out of this build and move it into the network attached storage. Now, when it comes to Samsung NVMEs, the 960 Pro, the 970 Pro, you really want to get the Pro model, basically if you're a video editor or you're accessing large files. Now, it may have changed a little bit over the years, but basically if you are getting the top of the line like the 990 Pro, you are going to get enhanced read-write capability, mostly write. So if you do get a cheaper SSD, they don't write as fast and as long. And Samsung has always been kind of king of the hill when it comes to SSDs as far as I'm concerned. So I will get these ones if I can afford it, but I have got a few budget ones that I ended up having to get, unfortunately. So let me show you right here up at the NAS, and we are looking at the network attached storage. And I can tell you that so yeah, where's the rest of my products? Hey. Yep. Okay, that's okay. No big deal. So I ended up putting 6 20 terabyte Exos drives in here, and I went ahead and rolled the dice, as one would say, and I got some renewed ones. And when I put them in the NAS and set them up, they're showing a very small window of use, and I believe that these drives have barely been used. And you do still get the warranty, and you just have to look at whatever, make sure if you're purchasing it from this listing, of course, that you check the warranty and make sure it lines up with your needs. But this network attached storage ended up coming with 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it was only filling 1 slot. So I went ahead on Amazon and I bought, with my own money, I bought some RAM, and what is that? Wow, yeah, I don't know, this, I set up a bunch of products and I'm not seeing them here, so that's unfortunate. I think I might have hit a limit or something, because now I can't show all the products. That's unfortunate. So what we're going to be doing today, I did end up getting this crucial RAM right here, and what I had wanted to do, let me see if I can actually focus right there. Yeah, okay, perfect. So what I went ahead and did was upgraded the RAM so far, and really excited to do that, because oh man, it's difficult to live stream, I'll tell you. You got to be on the ball. You better watch out. You better not pout. Okay, so let's try to put the focus back on that. So basically, what you want to make sure you use is an anti-static. If you are playing with a network attached storage or a computer, you always want to make sure you're using safe precautionary matters, right? And there is only one little screw that holds these NVMe drives in, and they're very easy to take out. So you just take out the screw. Yeah, so not the best screwdriver for this one, so basically, you know, it's really gonna aggravate me if this thing doesn't, if it keeps losing the focus. So put the focus there, and don't move, will ya? So sorry about that. If it moves the focus, I don't know what I can do, because I'm using the Pocket 3 to live stream right now, which I have covered in the past in my live streams. Still getting used to the live streaming, but I was hoping this might be able to be used into something a little helpful later down the line, and I went ahead and dropped the screw there. So I will place this on the anti-static mat I have over here so I don't lose it, and we'll go ahead and try to get out of the way so the camera doesn't lose focus, and we'll take out this one as well. Now, luckily they know people are gonna be losing stuff in here, so they do put a little foam there, and Ugreen makes some really great products, gotta say. So that's about it for this. I can show you like how easily it is to remove the RAM. Basically, you just hit this little tab to pop it up, and then you can lift it like so, See, it pops up, and you can just kind of press it back in. Now this RAM is DDR5 from Crucial, and it is 64 gigabytes total. So it's going to give me a lot of caching ability. It's going to give me a lot of multitasking ability. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and actually, oh, hopefully is it dropping frames? No. Okay, great. Let's go back to the Canon. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is move my PC over here because I have to remove a couple drives, and I will move this NAS out of the way for now. Okay, I'll just put this back here, saying as we're not using this right now. So this case is the H9 from H9 Elite from NZXT, and I've really enjoyed using this case. Oh yes. Unfortunately, the motherboard, it's very heavy. Oh my. Unfortunately, the motherboard does make it a little difficult to take out the NVMe drive, so I'm going to have to remove the graphics card as well, and this glass, tempered glass. So, switch the camera angle again, and I can put it on this. You guys will have to tell me which one is better for you guys. So this will show both, or I thought maybe the Pocket 3, the smaller camera in the corner, would be good to show. And we'll try to move this light right here and probably turn it up a tiny bit. Oh, that's the wrong light. Yeah, got way too much going on. So really cool stuff here. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch to the Pocket. Okay, so really cool stuff here. This is the 4090, and you need to be careful with these connections right here. These are the 600 watt. These are like the new connections that the 40 series are using. And I also, looks like some of these connections might have been a little loose. The USB connection comes out pretty easily. So I ended up using Corsair fans, and I've got my graphics card right here. And this is pretty much the fastest card that you can get right now. The problem is they're huge, so you really need to put a support bracket, which is right over here. And a lot of cases and motherboards are really not going to fit these bigger graphics cards. But this was for video editing, and I did hope that I would be able to game with it, but I really have not had time to edit because I've been doing a lot of video production and photo, and to be honest with you, I'm really enjoying doing this type of work. I feel very fulfilled, and I feel good about myself. I'm getting pretty good, and I'm putting my time in the right places. So, like I stated before, but maybe you guys didn't hear me, I may have to return this motherboard. So what I'm going to do is remove the graphics card. Oh, I'm going to have to take that PCIe screw out over here. And probably need a better screwdriver for that. Okay. So that would be this one right here. Okay. I'm going to remove that screw. And put it somewhere where we're not going to lose it. Okay. I was actually considering maybe lowering this camera now too as well, but I don't want to mess everything up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, that's cool. Maybe I'll give you a little better view there. Okay. So now we are using the Canon EF lens with the speed booster there, if you're wondering. And this is really cool. I feel like a professional. Wow. Wow. I'm a professional live streamer coming to you live from Cranston, Rhode Island. Hello there. My name is Gregory, and I'm removing a 4090 the wrong way. Okay, so there's a little button that you press, and the little bracket sometimes gets caught, and I forget about that. But so what we're going to go ahead and do is I'll put this here, Look at the, I mean, look at this graphics card. Look at it. Just look at it. I mean, that's all you can really do, right? Is look at it. Would you just look at that? It's huge. And full of cat hair. So you can see there's some hair in the case as well. And I just took this apart and cleaned it like last week. So it's pretty incredible how the cat hair infiltrates. It infiltrates your soul. So this is the Samsung 990, and I will say, great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott. Wow, this thing doesn't want to focus, huh? I guess that's what happens when you use old glass. So look at that. So right now, that is tracking now. It just, you have to track it. Look at that. I mean, wow. That is an unbelievably sharp image, and coming from the Canon cinema camera. I'm very, very blessed to be able to do this, guys, and I want to say thank you so much to everyone who supports me and makes this possible. I'm on vacation from my job right now, and I'll be going to a concert with my wonderful girlfriend tomorrow. This is the Samsung 990 Pro, and you're going to be able to use this more or less in a lot of PC builds, but mostly this was made with the heatsink like this to use with your PS4, or I'm sorry, PS5. It does have a little sticker right there, and it says warranty void if you remove this. So do be careful if you do want to take the heatsink off. It may really not be a good idea. So in order for me to use this, I had to take out a heatsink, which I wasn't happy about. So not only that, but with this motherboard and the state of PC building right now, I would say if you can, do not build an Intel PC right now. And the reason that I'm saying that is because this is what happened to me, right? This 990 Pro, I put it in the top M.2 slot of this Asus motherboard. And when you do that, you actually lose half your bandwidth to your graphics card. Now, it may not be a big deal if it's a slower card, but when you're talking about 8K video editing and the 4090, you need that bandwidth. Anything that you're losing is money that you're leaving on the table. So the problem with Intel's current lineup is, unless you buy a server-rated CPU or something like that, which you could do, I guess, but so I wanted to get something fast for editing, fast for gaming, and I have all the slots filled here. So what I'm going to do is remove some of these. But if you use this top slot, it is a faster 5.0 slot. You lose your lanes to the GPU. So I went ahead and got this last week, and I wanted to give it a shot, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Number one, well, I could keep it, but number one, it does not fit in under this heatsink here, which I will remove in a second and show you. But so I had to remove the heatsink from the motherboard here, and let's see if I can actually slide this. Slide to the left, slide to the right. One hop this time. Pew, pew. One hop this time. Pew, pew. Yeah, I should probably turn this. Should I turn it? This is over here. No, I think. Maybe if I just slide it this way. No, I'll just slide it that way a little bit. I could raise the thing a little bit. So hopefully that, yeah, we are charging, we are good. And let me make sure I've got audio. Yep, we've got audio. I'm gonna turn, oh my God. I did not have noise reduction on my microphone, and I could not be doing this without the air conditioner on. So I do apologize if the audio was crappy. I know I'm kind of all over the place. Please forgive me. I am trying my best here. So yeah, if you if you buy a Intel or even a lot of the AMD CPUs right now, you're gonna not be able to future-proof your system. Now, I thought I was future-proofing my system by getting 192 gigabytes of G.Skill RAM. I thought I was future-proof. I ended up getting the best graphics, the best everything, and guess what? I'm not future-proof at all. The next CPUs that are coming out, you won't have to wait long. The next CPUs that are coming out from AMD are going to unlock those extra PCIe lanes, and you're not going to lose bandwidth. So you're going to be able to fill your motherboard, and you're going to be able to use maybe another graphics card, maybe a PCIe card, and you're really going to be able to take advantage of your computer. Now, my old PC, the Threadripper, was absolutely amazing. I can tell you that I really did not want to get rid of it, but it was rather slow in the clock speed department. But Threadripper gives you all the PCIe lanes that you need. And I thought AMD would do the same for their regular CPUs, their gaming CPUs, but they did not. So you really are limited in, if you build a PC and you don't wait until July when AMD is dropping their new ones, you're going to lose out on the PCIe lanes, and you're also going to get these first-gen DDR5 motherboards, which I'm not even supposed to be running 4 sticks in here. It's really unfortunate, but if you run 4 sticks of RAM, you run the risk of not being able to run them or overclock them to XMP values, which if you are a builder or you have built computers in the past, you know that you want to run your RAM at XMP, even though it is technically an overclock. So if you build a PC right now and you spend top dollar, you're going to miss out on a lot of those features that I think you really need in order to future-proof your system. So those are some of the reasons why I would not build a PC right now. I am actually going through quite a nightmare trying to figure out my problems. And there were some people that did advise me not to build a computer, but I needed to. I had a client waiting for a wedding video. I had my YouTube videos. I had everything else I do. And I needed to get my content done. So I bit the bullet. I built this system. And I've got to say, I do regret it. But let's hope that if I do have to send this board back, that Asus is willing to fix it. But I think the problem will be fixed by me removing these extra SSDs. So once you remove this heatsink like so, and it does have these fancy things that you can just pop out the SSDs like so. And I will be removing this one from the build. I'll be putting this in my network attached storage. And we'll just open the other ones up to check which ones they are. Now this is the 980 2 terabyte. This is also going to go into the network attached storage. So I'll take that one out. And then I'll see what I have left here. I believe I have a 9. Oh, these are really delicate, the little thermal things, so you don't want to be too rough with them. This is the 990 Pro 4 terabyte, the king of the hill. This is for PCIe 4.0, the 990 Pro is really the king of the hill. And you really can't beat the performance of this. And this particular one, being that it does not have the heatsink, but you should put some thermal pads on there, but this does not have the heatsink, so you can put this in any build. Unfortunately, the one with the heatsink, you're going to have to be a little more selective with what build you place this in, which is really, really unfortunate. And one of the reasons that I don't think I'll be keeping this one. So this one, you can open this up, but you would void the warranty, so I wouldn't do that. I would go ahead and use this for a PS5, and I do believe I could put this in my network attached storage because it does have space for a big old heatsink. So I could technically do that, but I think I would be wasting the ability there. Now, I mean, I could throw them in there and just use these 4 TB ones again, these 2 TB 980s, and I would have great performance for my computer, but I'm not so sure that I want to do that, because I think that putting these 2 TB in there and having a read and write cache in the NAS that's 2 TB would be great. And then I've got a really cool one that's actually Gen 5, but I have not been able to use it because of the restrictions of the PCIe lanes. So if I move the Gen 5 NVMe to the first slot, I lose half the slots on my graphics card. And that is one of the main reasons that I really think you shouldn't build a PC right now. I would upgrade what I have, and I would just hang on and wait, because you're going to be getting a lot better options in the very, very near future. So that is pretty much my PSA for the day. And what I'm going to be doing is putting this stick back in there like so. And I think I will put it here where there's an extra heat sink. And I will put this here like so. And you want to just place that in there and then close this easy close tab. So that's all set. That's in there. And let me try to think, what else should I do here? I think that's about it. I don't want to utilize that slot because I do not want to waste the bandwidth or anything. And I'm not seeing any chats or comments here on Amazon, so that's okay. And I will be the GOAT of all your tech. If you need the tech, I am here. And ask any questions at all. I'll be happy to answer them for you. And basically, I'm pretty much done with this build right now. So I'm going to put it back together. And then I'm going to install the other I'm going to install the other drives in my NAS, and really, really interesting. You may experience performance issues. Okay. So I don't know if I should, getting a little bit of issues here. So maybe I will end the other stream and see what we can do. I don't know. Concurrent views. Okay. So yeah, we'll do that, because I'm getting on this laptop is kind of